Genesis 35. Then God said to Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you fled from the face of Esau your brother. And God said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. And Jacob said to his household and to all who were with him, Put away the foreign gods that are among you, purify yourselves, and change your garments. Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. Then let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make an altar there to God, who answered me in the day of my distress and has been with me in the way which I have gone. And let us arise, and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods which were in their hands, and the earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the terebinth tree which was by Shechem. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all their earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were all around them, and they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, that is, Bethel, which is in the land of Canaan, he and all the people who were with him. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is, Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. And he built an altar there and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared to him when he fled from the face of his brother. And he built there an altar, and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared unto him, when he fled from the face of his brother. Now Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried below Bethel under the terebinth tree. So the name of it was called Elon-Bashuth. But Deborah Rebekah's nurse died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Elon-Bakuth. Then God appeared to Jacob again, when he came from Padan Aram, and blessed him. And God appeared unto Jacob again, when he came out of Padan Aram, and blessed him. And God said to him, Your name is Jacob, your name shall not be called Jacob any more, but Israel shall be your name. So he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, Thy name is Jacob, thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name, and he called his name Israel. Also God said to him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply, a nation and a company of nations shall proceed from you, and kings shall come from your body. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply, a nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. The land which I gave Abraham and Isaac I give to you, and to your descendants after you I give this land. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. Then God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. So Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering on it, and he poured oil on it. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spoke with him, Bethel. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spake with him, Bethel. Then they journeyed from Bethel. And when there was but a little distance to go to Ephrath, Rachel labored in childbirth, and she had hard labor. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. Now it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said to her, Do not fear, you will have this son also. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, Fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And so it was, as her soul was departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. And Rachel died, and was buried in the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. And Jacob set a pillar on her grave, which is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this day. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. Then Israel journeyed and pitched his tent beyond the tower of Eder. And Israel journeyed, and spread his tent beyond the tower of Eder. And it happened, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah were Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's maidservant, were Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan, and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's maidservant, were Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Padan Aram. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad, and Asher, these are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Padan Aram. Then Jacob came to his father Isaac at Mamre, or Kirjath Arba, that is, Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had dwelt. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. Now the days of Isaac were 180 years. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. So Isaac breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, being old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. And Isaac gave up the ghost, and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Genesis 36. Now this is the genealogy of Esau, who is Edom. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Esau took his wives from the daughters of Canaan, Adah the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibamah the daughter of Anna, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah the daughter of Anna the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. And Basemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth. And Bashemath Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth. Now Adah bore Eliphaz to Esau, and Basemath bore Ruel. And Adah bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashemath bare Ruel. And Aholibamah bore Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the sons of Esau who were born to him in the land of Canaan. And Aholibamah bare Jush, and Jalam, and Korah, these are the sons of Esau, which were born unto him in the land of Canaan. Then Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, and all the persons of his household, his cattle and all his animals, and all his goods which he had gained in the land of Canaan, and went to a country away from the presence of his brother Jacob. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance, which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their possessions were too great for them to dwell together, and the land where they were strangers could not support them because of their livestock. For their riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. So Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir, Esau is Edom. And this is the genealogy of Esau the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. And these are the generations of Esau the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These were the names of Esau's sons, Eliphaz the son of Adah the wife of Esau, and Ruel the son of Basemath the wife of Esau. These are the names of Esau's sons, Eliphaz the son of Adah the wife of Esau, Ruel the son of Bashemath the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz were Taman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. And the sons of Eliphaz were Taman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. Now Timnah was the concubine of Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bore Amalek to Eliphaz. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah Esau's wife. These were the sons of Ruel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. These were the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, the daughter of Anna, the daughter of Zibeon. And she bore to Esau, Jush, Jalam, and Korah. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anna, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife, and she bare to Esau Jush, and Jalam, and Korah. These were the chiefs of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, were Chief Taman, Chief Omar, Chief Zepho, Chief Kenas. These were dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Taman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenas. Chief Korah, Chief Gatam, and Chief Amalek. These were the chiefs of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. They were the sons of Adah. Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. These were the sons of Ruel, Esau's son, Chief Nahath, Chief Zerah, Chief Shammah, and Chief Mizah. These were the chiefs of Ruel in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Ruel, Esau's son, Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shammah, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came of Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, Chief Jush, Chief Jalam, and Chief Korah. These were the chiefs who descended from Aholibamah, Esau's wife, the daughter of Anna. And these are the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, Duke Jush, Duke Jalam, Duke Korah. These were the dukes that came of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anna, Esau's wife. These were the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these were their chiefs. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. These were the sons of Seir the Horite who inhabited the land, Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anna. These are the sons of Seir the Horite, who inhabited the land, Lotan, and Shobal, and Zibeon, and Anna. Dishon, Ezer, and Dishon. These were the chiefs of the Horites, the sons of Seir, in the land of Edom. And Dishon, and Ezer, and Dishon. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. And the sons of Lotan were Hori and Hemam. Lotan's sister was Timnah. And the children of Lotan were Hori and Hemam, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. These were the sons of Shobal, Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. And the children of Shobal were these, Alvan, and Manahath, and Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. These were the sons of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anna. This was the Anna who found the water in the wilderness as he pastured the donkeys of his father Zibeon. And these are the children of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anna. This was that Anna that found the mules in the wilderness, as he fed the asses of Zibeon his father. These were the children of Anna, Dishon and Aholibamah the daughter of Anna. And the children of Anna were these, Dishon, and Aholibamah the daughter of Anna. These were the sons of Dishon, Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Cheran. And these are the children of Dishon, Hemdan, and Eshban, and Ithran, and Cheran. These were the sons of Ezer, Bilhan, Zavan, and Akan. The children of Ezer are these, Bilhan, and Zavan, and Akan. These were the sons of Dishon, Uzi and Aaron. The children of Dishon are these, Uzi, and Aaron. These were the chiefs of the Horites, Chief Lotan, Chief Shobal, Chief Zibeon, Chief Anna. These are the dukes that came of the Horites, Duke Lotan, Duke Shobal, Duke Zibeon, Duke Anna. Chief Dishon, Chief Ezer, and Chief Dishon. These were the chiefs of the Horites, according to their chiefs in the land of Seir. Duke Dishon, Duke Ezer, Duke Dishon. These are the dukes that came of Hori, among their dukes in the land of Seir. Now these were the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the children of Israel. And these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom, before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. Bela the son of Beer reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And Bela the son of Beer reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And when Bela died, Jobab the son of Zerah of Bozrah reigned in his place. And Bela died, and Jobab the son of Zerah of Bozrah reigned in his stead. When Jobab died, Husham of the land of the Temanites reigned in his place. And Jobab died, and Husham of the land of Temani reigned in his stead. And when Husham died, Hadad the son of Bedad, who attacked Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his place. And the name of his city was Avith. And Husham died, and Hadad the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead, and the name of his city was Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his place. And Hadad died, and Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his stead. And when Samlah died, Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his place. And Samlah died, and Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. When Saul died, Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor reigned in his place. And Saul died, and Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor reigned in his stead. And when Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor died, Hadar reigned in his place, and the name of his city was Pau. His wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. And Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor died, and Hadar reigned in his stead, and the name of his city was Pau, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. And these were the names of the chiefs of Esau, according to their families and their places, by their names, Chief Timnah, Chief Alva, Chief Jetheth. And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau, according to their families, after their places, by their names, Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jetheth. Chief Aholibamah, Chief Elah, Chief Pinion. Duke Aholibamah, Duke Elah, Duke Pinion. Chief Kenaz, Chief Taman, Chief Mibzar. Duke Kenaz, Duke Taman, Duke Mibzar. Chief Magdiel, and Chief Iram. These were the chiefs of Edom, according to their dwelling places in the land of their possession. Esau was the father of the Edomites. Duke Magdiel, Duke Iram, these be the dukes of Edom, according to their habitations in the land of their possession. He is Esau the father of the Edomites. Mark 7. Then the Pharisees and some of the scribes came together to him, having come from Jerusalem. Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem. Now when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is, with unwashed hands, they found fault. And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashen hands, they found fault. For the Pharisees and all the Jews do not eat unless they wash their hands in a special way, holding the tradition of the elders. For the Pharisees, and all the Jews, except they wash their hands oft, eat not, holding the tradition of the elders. When they come from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash. And there are many other things which they have received and hold, like the washing of cups, pitchers, copper vessels, and couches. And when they come from the market, except they wash, they eat not. And many other things there be, which they have received to hold, as the washing of cups, and pots, brazen vessels, and of tables. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, Why do your disciples not walk according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, Why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashen hands? He answered and said to them, Well did Isaiah prophesy of you hypocrites, as it is written, This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. He answered and said unto them, Well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, This people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandment of God, you hold the tradition of men, the washing of pitchers and cups, and many other such things you do. For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. He said to them, All too well you reject the commandment of God, that you may keep your tradition. And he said unto them, Full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. For Moses said, Honor your father and your mother, and, he who curses father or mother, let him be put to death. For Moses said, Honor thy father and thy mother, and, whoso curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But you say, If a man says to his father or mother, Whatever profit you might have received from me is korban, that is, a gift to God. But ye say, If a man shall say to his father or mother, It is korban, that is to say, a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, he shall be free. Then ye no longer let him do anything for his father or his mother. And ye suffer him no more to do aught for his father or his mother, making the word of God of no effect through your tradition which you have handed down. And many such things you do, making the word of God of none effect through your tradition, which ye have delivered, and many such like things do ye. When he had called all the multitude to himself, he said to them, Hear me, everyone, and understand. And when he had called all the people unto him, he said unto them, Hearken unto me every one of you, and understand. There is nothing that enters a man from outside which can defile him, but the things which come out of him, those are the things that defile a man. There is nothing from without a man, that entering into him can defile him, but the things which come out of him, those are they that defile the man. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. When he had entered a house away from the crowd, his disciples asked him concerning the parable. And when he was entered into the house from the people, his disciples asked him concerning the parable. So he said to them, Are you thus without understanding also? Do you not perceive that whatever enters a man from outside cannot defile him? And he saith unto them, Are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive, that whatsoever thing from without entereth into the man, it cannot defile him? Because it does not enter his heart but his stomach, and is eliminated, thus purifying all foods. Because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly, and goeth out into the draught, purging all meats. And he said, What comes out of a man, that defile a man? And he said, That which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lewdness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. Thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile a man. All these evil things come from within, and defile the man. From there he arose and went to the region of Tyre and Sidon. And he entered a house and wanted no one to know it, but he could not be hidden. And from thence he arose, and went into the borders of Tyre and Sidon, and entered into an house, and would have no man know it, but he could not be hid. For a woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard about him, and she came and fell at his feet. For a certain woman, whose young daughter had an unclean spirit, heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she kept asking him to cast the demon out of her daughter. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. But Jesus said to her, Let the children be filled first, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs. But Jesus said unto her, Let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread, and to cast it unto the dogs. And she answered and said to him, Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs under the table eat from the children's crumbs. And she answered and said unto him, Yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. Then he said to her, For this saying go your way, the demon has gone out of your daughter. And he said unto her, For this saying go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter. And when she had come to her house, she found the demon gone out, and her daughter lying on the bed. And when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out, and her daughter laid upon the bed. Again, departing from the region of Tyre and Sidon, he came through the midst of the region of Decapolis to the Sea of Galilee. And again, departing from the coasts of Tyre and Sidon, he came unto the Sea of Galilee, through the midst of the coasts of Decapolis. Then they brought to him one who was deaf and had an impediment in his speech, and they begged him to put his hand on him. And they bring unto him one that was deaf, and had an impediment in his speech, and they beseech him to put his hand upon him. And he took him aside from the multitude, and put his fingers in his ears, and he spat and touched his tongue. And he took him aside from the multitude, and put his fingers into his ears, and he spit, and touched his tongue. Then, looking up to heaven, he sighed, and said to him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And looking up to heaven, he sighed, and saith unto him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. Immediately his ears were opened, and the impediment of his tongue was loosed, and he spoke plainly. And straightway his ears were opened, and the string of his tongue was loosed, and he spake plain. Then he commanded them that they should tell no one, but the more he commanded them, the more widely they proclaimed it. And he charged them that they should tell no man, but the more he charged them, so much the more a great deal they published it. And they were astonished beyond measure, saying, He has done all things well. He makes both the deaf to hear and the mute to speak. And were beyond measure astonished, saying, He hath done all things well, he mocketh both the deaf to hear, and the dumb to speak. Mark 8. In those days, the multitude being very great and having nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples to him and said to them. In those days the multitude being very great, and having nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples unto him, and saith unto them, I have compassion on the multitude, because they have now continued with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. I have compassion on the multitude, because they have now been with me 3 days, and have nothing to eat. And if I send them away hungry to their own houses, they will faint on the way, for some of them have come from afar. And if I send them away fasting to their own houses, they will faint by the way, for divers of them came from far. Then his disciples answered him, How can one satisfy these people with bread here in the wilderness? And his disciples answered him, From whence can a man satisfy these men with bread here in the wilderness? He asked them, How many loaves do you have? And they said, 7. And he asked them, How many loaves have ye? And they said, 7. So he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground. And he took the 7 loaves and gave thanks, broke them and gave them to his disciples to set before them, and they set them before the multitude. And he commanded the people to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves, and gave thanks, and brake, and gave to his disciples to set before them, and they did set them before the people. They also had a few small fish, and having blessed them, he said to set them also before them. And they had a few small fishes, and he blessed, and commanded to set them also before them. So they ate and were filled, and they took up 7 large baskets of leftover fragments. So they did eat, and were filled, and they took up of the broken meat that was left 7 baskets. Now those who had eaten were about 4,000. And he sent them away. And they that had eaten were about 4,000, and he sent them away. Immediately got into the boat with his disciples, and came to the region of Dalmanutha. And straightway he entered into a ship with his disciples, and came into the parts of Dalmanutha. Then the Pharisees came out and began to dispute with him, seeking from him a sign from heaven, testing him. And the Pharisees came forth, and began to question with him, seeking of him a sign from heaven, tempting him. But he sighed deeply in his spirit, and said, Why does this generation seek a sign? Assuredly, I say to you, no sign shall be given to this generation. And he sighed deeply in his spirit, and saith, Why doth this generation seek after a sign? Verily I say unto you, there shall no sign be given unto this generation. And he left them, and getting into the boat again, departed to the other side. And he left them, and entering into the ship again departed to the other side. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, and they did not have more than 1 loaf with them in the boat. Now the disciples had forgotten to take bread, neither had they in the ship with them more than 1 loaf. Then he charged them, saying, Take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod. And he charged them, saying, Take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees, and of the leaven of Herod. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have no bread. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have no bread. But Jesus, being aware of it, said to them, Why do you reason because you have no bread? Do you not yet perceive nor understand? Is your heart still hardened? And when Jesus knew it, he saith unto them, Why reason ye, because ye have no bread? Perceive ye not yet, neither understand? Have ye your heart yet hardened? Having eyes, do ye not see? And having ears, do ye not hear? And do ye not remember? Having eyes, see ye not? And having ears, hear ye not? And do ye not remember? When I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many baskets full of fragments did you take up? They said to him, 12. When I break the 5 loaves among 5,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? They say unto him, 12. Also, when I broke the 7 for the 4,000, how many large baskets full of fragments did you take up? And they said, 7. And when the 7 among 4,000, how many baskets full of fragments took ye up? And they said, 7. So he said to them, How is it ye do not understand? And he said unto them, How is it that ye do not understand? Then he came to Bethsaida, and they brought a blind man to him, and begged him to touch him. And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. So he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands on him, he asked him if he saw anything. And he took the blind man by the hand, and led him out of the town, and when he had spit on his eyes, and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked up and said, I see men like trees, walking. And he looked up, and said, I see men as trees, walking. Then he put his hands on his eyes again and made him look up. And he was restored and saw everyone clearly. After that he put his hands again upon his eyes, and made him look up, and he was restored, and saw every man clearly. Then he sent him away to his house, saying, Neither go into the town, nor tell anyone in the town. And he sent him away to his house, saying, Neither go into the town, nor tell it to any in the town. Now Jesus and his disciples went out to the towns of Caesarea Philippi, and on the road he asked his disciples, saying to them, Who do men say that I am? And Jesus went out, and his disciples, into the towns of Caesarea Philippi, and by the way he asked his disciples, saying unto them, Whom do men say that I am? So they answered, John the Baptist, but some say, Elijah, and others, one of the prophets. And they answered, John the Baptist, but some say, Elias, and others, one of the prophets. He said to them, But who do you say that I am? Peter answered and said to him, You are the Christ. And he saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Peter answereth and saith unto him, Thou art the Christ. Then he strictly warned them that they should tell no one about him. And he charged them that they should tell no man of him. And he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected by the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. And he began to teach them, that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected of the elders, and of the chief priests, and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He spoke this word openly. Then Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. And he spake that saying openly. And Peter took him, and began to rebuke him. But when he had turned around and looked at his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, Get behind me, Satan. For you are not mindful of the things of God, but the things of men. But when he had turned about and looked on his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of God, but the things that be of men. When he had called the people to himself, with his disciples also, he said to them, Whoever desires to come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world, and loses his own soul? For what shall it profit a man, if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For whoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him the Son of Man also will be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Psalms 18. I will love you, O Lord, my strength. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies, and from the hand of Saul, and he said, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from my enemies. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from mine enemies. The pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surrounded me, the snares of death confronted me. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord, and cried out to my God. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him, even to his ears. In my distress I called upon the Lord, and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations of the hills also quaked and were shaken, because he was angry. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. Smoke went up from his nostrils, and devouring fire from his mouth, coals were kindled by it. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured, coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down with darkness under his feet. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and he flew upon the wings of the wind. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place, his canopy around him was dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. He made darkness his secret place, his pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him, his thick clouds passed with hailstones and coals of fire. At the brightness that was before him his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the Highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered the foe, lightnings in abundance, and he vanquished them. He sent out his arrows, and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings, and discomfited them. Then the channels of the sea were seen, the foundations of the world were uncovered at your rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered at thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. He sent from above, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, from those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my support. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He also brought me out into a broad place, he delivered me because he delighted in me. He brought me forth also into a large place, he delivered me, because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands he has recompensed me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also blameless before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. I was also upright before him, and I kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore the Lord has recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. With the merciful you will show yourself merciful, with a blameless man you will show yourself blameless. With the merciful thou wilt shew thyself merciful, with an upright man thou wilt shew thyself upright. With the pure you will show yourself pure, and with the devious you will show yourself shrewd. With the pure thou wilt shew thyself pure, and with the froward thou wilt shew thyself froward. For you will save the humble people, but will bring down haughty looks. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down high looks. For you will light my lamp, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by you I can run against a troop, by my God I can leap over a wall. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect, the word of the Lord is proven, he is a shield to all who trust in him. As for God, his way is perfect, the word of the Lord is tried, he is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is God, except the Lord? And who is a rock, except our God? For who is God save the Lord? Or who is a rock save our God? It is God who arms me with strength, and makes my way perfect. It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of deer, and sets me on my high places. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teaches my hands to make war, so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. You have also given me the shield of your salvation, your right hand has held me up, your gentleness has made me great. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. You enlarged my path under me, so my feet did not slip. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn back again till they were destroyed. I have pursued mine enemies, and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them, so that they could not rise, they have fallen under my feet. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise, they are fallen under my feet. For you have armed me with strength for the battle, you have subdued under me those who rose up against me. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle, thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. You have also given me the necks of my enemies, so that I destroyed those who hated me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried out, but there was none to save, even to the Lord, but he did not answer them. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not. Then I beat them as fine as the dust before the wind, I cast them out like dirt in the streets. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind, I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. You have delivered me from the strivings of the people, you have made me the head of the nations, a people I have not known shall serve me. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, a people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me they obey me, the foreigners submit to me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me, the strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The foreigners fade away, and come frightened from their hideouts. The strangers shall fade away, and be afraid out of their close places. The Lord lives. Blessed be my rock. Let the God of my salvation be exalted. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God who avenges me, and subdues the peoples under me. It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. He delivers me from my enemies. You also lift me up above those who rise against me, you have delivered me from the violent man. He delivereth me from mine enemies, yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me, thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the Gentiles, and sing praises to your name. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and sheweth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore.